What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I said I was going to be uploading a lot, but this is basically the surprise. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've moved home. So I was living with my family, now I'm living with my partner. So that's the tea, that's what's going on. That's basically it, really. like that's my excuse. We don't have internet, so I'm currently using my data, which that's fine. That is completely fine. But I will be uploading, just it won't be as much as I said it was going to be, because quite frankly this has happened so quickly. So yes, I kind of thought today would be a Q&A, so asked you guys some questions and I'm going to answer them, so feel free to stick around. Question number 1 was, how's uni going? Uni's pretty good. Like, my first and second year, because of COVID, were all online, so theoretically, touch wood, if COVID stays at bay, this would be my first full year at university. It's my last year, so I'd say that's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Question number 2 was, has your favourite colour changed? I'd say it's still black. Like, I'm pretty sure in my last video I was like, it's blue, but black's just an easy colour to wear, like, or brown. Like, I wear this all the time, so black or brown, my 2 favourite colours. Were you gonna go to Comic-Con this year? I was planning doing so, but we moved, so yeah, or I was getting ready to move. I think I was getting ready to move. Yeah, I was getting ready to move, so it was like, nah. People did ask me, so it's kind of like question 4 or 5 or whatever number we are on. People were asking what I was dressing up as. I was going to dress up either as the female version of Shigaraki or Darby, but in his Halloween costume, which would have been Pikachu. So Darby in a Pikachu costume or the female version of Shigaraki. So don't worry, guys, I'll put them on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram, so please follow me on Instagram. Next question is, do you get hate? And if you do, how do you deal with it? I don't call it hate, because hate's a very strong word. Like, there are a bunch of, the people that tend to send me stuff that are horrible are a bunch of strangers and don't actually know me, so I don't really know what to call that. A bunch of people that have nothing better to do with their life commenting on my videos. Like, well, actually on YouTube I don't get any hate, so touching wood, I don't get any hate as such, but like, people either private message me or comment on my TikTok, or private message me on TikTok, which people don't do, like, barely ever, comment on my TikTok, or they message me on Instagram, but that one's stopped now. Like, that used to be like the worst. Like, private messages I used to get on Instagram was so bad, but like now it's just kind of simmered down, so I get it more on my TikTok. But TikTok's a very odd app. Like, I wouldn't say it's easy to be famous on it or anything, because it's not on any social media, like any social media platform, anything like that. It's not. But I would say it's it's open to any like all sorts of people, and everyone has different interests, and there's community. So like for anime, so me drawing, if I can't remember, is it on this YouTube channel? I think it is. But I was drawing Attack on Titan ships and I got so much hate. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I got hate right. This is a bit of a side rant. I was actually meant to do a part 2 to that video, like the week after, but I decided to delay it a bit because I was just like, this is ridiculous. But I got hate for Eren and Levi, even though, again, I asked you guys, my subscribers, my followers on not TikTok. Yeah, I did on TikTok. On TikTok, and followers on Instagram. What Attack on Titan ship should I do? So top ones were like Levi and Eren, which I'm on board with that. Levi and Erwin, which I have drawn them, but because of that video, I'm waiting for a bit more. Hanji and Levi were, a lot of them are Levi. Hanji and Levi, Hanji and Moblet, I can't say his last name, no, first name. Annie and Armin, I don't understand the hate with that, because they're like a thing. Like, I don't understand it. And then, the other two, Sasha and Connie, people were like happy with that one, but like I got so much hate for the first two. It was like ridiculous. Like, it was so stupid. Like, I personally do not ship Mikasa and Eren together. Like, I just don't. That's just my own personal opinion. But like, I got like death threats. Like, I'm not over exaggerating. I got death threats for this video, and it was so ridiculous. But dealing with it, like, I wasn't upset. I was surprised, because I was like, really, people actually like care about this, I can't swear, stuff. Care about this stuff. Like, they're not real characters. Like, and it hurts me to say that Levi's not real, but they're not real characters, so I don't see a problem. You catch my drift? So like, I don't call them hate comments, but they're just a bunch of strangers that don't know me and don't take the time to get to know me, and they just judge me from a video. So your opinion doesn't matter to me. Next question is, what is your favourite drawing? Hang on. This one I love. Just, yeah, I don't ask about the concept. I kind of saw it on Pinterest, and yeah, you know, I was pretty chuffed because I can't draw animals. This one also, like, I'm pretty sure I shared it on my TikTok, but yeah. I'm trying to think what other ones I like. Oh yeah. So the Genshin inspired characters, I absolutely loved how they turned out. I did have to remove that video just because I think it was something to do with copyright. I can't remember. Genshin claimed a copyright thing against me, which that's perfectly fine. I completely understand, so I had to remove that video. But if you guys saw the video, I love those characters, so yeah. The next two questions are very deep and a little bit depressing, so feel free to skip. But first, out of those two questions, what type of person are you? What type of person are you? Characteristics, personality, etc. I'd say I'm trying to think of the word. Well, I've asked my friends this. They've said I'm very loyal, very caring. One of my friends said, because this me and this other friend have been through quite a lot, and said I'm very trusting of people, maybe a bit overly trusting of people, which has led to some issues. Yeah, I'm basically I kind of care for anyone and everyone. Like, I'm not the type of person to have a big group of friends. I used to when I was younger. I used to be that kid that wanted to be friends with everyone. Now, not as much. I'm very, I don't want to use the word cynical, because it's not that word that I want to use. Is it cynical? It might be that word. Basically, I always feel like people are gonna leave. That sounds really depressing. I'm so sorry, guys, but yeah, like I get very attached to people, not in like a creepy way, but like I want to be like useful, if that makes sense, or like helpful, or be their friend, or give them advice, that sort of thing. I know to some people that might be like, oh my god, that's so weird, but that's just what I'm like as a person. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. So a lot of my friends, or people I class as friends, I have 2-3 friends at uni, And I have like people that I've met online, or like I've met like in experiences, so like past jobs, all that stuff. I have those types of friends, but I mainly get on with people online just because I don't know. I don't know if it's the fact you don't see them face to face, but I want to see them face to face. I just find it so much easier because I'm not being judged. It's so weird. Like, I don't really know how to explain it because, you know, lots of people are like, be safe on the internet, which please do be safe on the internet because your girls run into some real weirdos on the internet, that's for sure. But I personally get on with people online. Like people who like anime, drawing, Animal Crossing. Sorry. Like I met my best friend. Like now I've met my best friend. He's lovely and we want to meet up. I met him through TikTok. So like, yeah. Shout out to you, Finley. But yeah. I don't really know how else to explain it really. Like I have my group of friends, like my close friends, but I trust them, but if they turned around to me and were like, you know, don't want to be your friend, I wouldn't be surprised just because of past experiences, which is a little bit depressing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how else to say this. I'm so sorry. Like that's just how I am, I guess. So yeah. Just a side note, I filmed the bit where it is, you know, a bit depressing and upsetting multiple times. It's just too long. It's like 16 minutes long, so I'm gonna try and keep it short. The question is, do I have mental health problems, or if I've ever dealt with mental health problems, and if I have, how have I coped with them or dealt with them? Short answer is yes, I'm currently going through mental health problems. I have emotional dysregulation. I don't know if that's with the word disorder at the end, but that's a bit too long with all three words. Basically what that is a mixture of PTSD, anxiety and depression. Some things can trigger it. So I had a very nasty event, very horrible event happen to me when I was 17. Sorry, I've got an itchy leg. I don't know how else to explain this. Basically, because of some people say this is PTSD, which I kind of agree with them. Basically, it is PTSD, but because of that event, certain things will be difficult for me to do. So, hanging out with friends, I do that at uni, but I don't go out drinking with my friends, or I don't go out to parks or cinemas, or I don't do that. Like I can't because it's so much for me to deal with, like mentally. Traveling, I think I've done a few videos where I've vlogged going into uni. Every time I've gone into uni, every time I've had to travel, because it's like 2 hours to get to uni from where I used to live, I'd have a panic attack. Every single time I had to go into uni, panic attack, because of this thing that happened to me 4 years ago. I also find it's a bit of an odd one. So I find it very, very hard to trust people, but then I'm also overly trusting of people, if that makes sense. So I want to make friends, or I want to, you know, talk to people, but when I do make friends with them, I always think, oh, they will leave me eventually, or if they do leave me, it's not a surprise, you know, like that sort of thing. And I know that sounds stupid because I have an amazing group of friends, and I love them to bits, I really do. But because of what happened 4 years ago, that's basically how I feel. If I bump into someone who looks similar to the people who hurt me 4 years ago, I freeze up, I have a panic attack, I relive what I went through back then, no matter where I am. It can affect a day. Like say, so I remember I went out to dinner with my boyfriend, and he knew because I said, I was like, oh, he was like, oh, you've gone really quiet. And when we were walking to the restaurant, I was like, oh, that person looked like so-and-so. So a person who had done horrible things to me. And I was really, really quiet. Depressed, yes. Upset, yes. But because I've been with my partner for so long, and he's been with me through all the horribleness, all the emotion and tears and panic attacks and all that stuff. He knows what to do, and he's there for me. So it's very horrible in the moment, but if I have someone, that I know, that I love and that I care for, it's a lot easier to cope with. So yeah, that's basically what I have for dealing with things like that. I have like this sounds so stupid. So when I'm panicking on the train, I know counsellors say think happy thoughts, and it's so annoying when they say that, because you're like, I have depression. Like, how can, what is going through your head? Like, how can I, think of happy thoughts? I kind of think of, like, I have categories. So I think of a happy place. So I love the beach. Where I used to live, I was by the beach, and I've got a jar full of shells. Jesus, I can't talk. I have a scented candle that is called Beside the Sea. I have fairy lights that are shell-shaped. I have spare shells on my desk. I have multiple jewellery that has shells on, and the smell of the sea calms me down. Like when I was 17, I had iron deficiency anemia, and I didn't have anorexia, but basically I wasn't eating because I thought I was fat, and I just wouldn't eat properly. The sea, because I also had and one of the symptoms of both of these things is not feeling nauseous or being sick, which thankfully I wasn't sick, but I felt nauseous all the time. I would go to the sea and walk to the beach every day, and it would make me feel better. So that's why I love the beach. Another thing I'd do, listen to music. I have like a playlist of ASMR, chillaxing. Shout out to her, because she is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love makeup. Right, this sounds really weird, but I love makeup ASMR, or like someone brushing your hair, or like, things like that. It just calms me down. Like I do when I do my makeup, I'm like, eh. But like if someone else is doing my makeup, I'm like, yay. Like it just puts me in a happy mood, because I feel like I'm being glammed up, even though I'm having a really crappy day, basically. But yeah, shout out to her. Drawing ASMR, or just watching drawing videos. So Jazz's drawing videos, I absolutely love. His art channel, I absolutely love. I used to read and draw on the train, or whenever I was feeling anxious. So when I'm at home, I'm drawing and reading. If I'm out in public, because of COVID, and I'm a germaphobe on top of this stuff, I don't do that. So again, it would be music, or I'd think of a happy place, or I think of people, so people that I care about, so my boyfriend, my friends, my family, you guys, just things that make me happy. And then after I come back, I'll film a video. I'll try and film a video, a drawing video, or just talking video. And yeah, that kind of helps. If you're like, if you don't like having things in your ears, so if you don't like listening to music when you're out in public, I would recommend I know fidget toys are, some people will say, oh, that's for people with autism, or Tourette's, Asperger's, people who deal with those issues. Not just for those issues. I also take music therapy at university, so they do help. Like fidget toys do help with anxiety, because you're kind of fiddling around and you're not shaking, because you're worrying that someone's going to see you shaking, or like a fidget toy does help, so I would recommend getting one of those, but those are just things that help me. As for depression spells, again, basically the same things, but I have to think of those good things a lot more, or more intensely, or I have to go to the beach, or there's a lot of seagulls where we where we live at, oh, we just spat, where we live at the moment, so yeah, it reminds me of the beach, so like seagulls are my new best friend. Just being with people, like when you're depressed. So for me, my partner, I'm nodding as if he's there. He's not there. Talking with my partner, just watching a movie, or even like we don't have to talk about it. We could be just like playing Animal Crossing, or I'll be watching him play Animal Crossing, or watching him game, or anything like that. It will calm me down. So yeah, or just talking, or not. I know I'm saying the word strangers as if it's a bad thing, but just talking to people online, because like lots of my friends that I've met, my best friend Finley, I've met online, just talking to people online about anything. It doesn't have to be like that, but like anything, it's nice, and then you get to meet new people and meet new friends, and yeah, that's what I do. So if those things help you, I'm glad they helped. And yeah, that's the end of this awkward topic. Well, not awkward, but I know some people will find it a bit triggering. I'm doing better now. I don't want anyone to worry or anything. I know a few people were worried about the hate comments I was getting on hate comments. See, we're going back to those. The horrible comments I was getting. They honestly don't affect me. How do I explain it? The death threats. Honestly, back 4 years ago, I got them all the time. Honestly, I got them every single day from people face to face. I know it's a horrible thing to say. I'm used to it, but I'm used to it, and I've also had worse. Like I've had people say that to my face rather than over text or through social media. So it doesn't honestly affect me, because I'm like, you don't really know me, but like. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. It depends on the day, but at the end of the day, I like the people who watch my videos and honestly enjoy them. Like you guys all that matter to me. So yeah, my loved ones as well, all that matter to me. So a bunch of strangers on TikTok being like, you should go die because you can't draw, or you're useless at drawing, or give up, you have no talent. I don't really care, so sorry. Move on. But yeah, we're gonna go into a good topic now. So this is the announcement sort of thing. As for the Animal Crossing videos I've started, I am actually debating whether to make a second channel just for gaming, and then this one will be like my drawing one. That's one announcement. The second announcement, oh my god, sorry, there was quite a few, so my mind's gone blank. Oh right, second announcement. So second year, I did a composition, which if people don't know what composition is, I wrote a song or a piece of music, which is basically based on Attack on Titan, but it's on a character, Armin Arlet, because he's absolutely gorgeous. I will be uploading that, so I'll be uploading all the anime stuff I do at university on this channel. So if you guys want to watch that, let me know. As for the third one, as for the anime I've started writing on Wattpad, I am going to continue with that, but I also have another one on the side as well, which I'm mainly focusing on because I'm doing it for third year. So we have a thing called a dissertation, which I'm not doing. I'm doing composition portfolio, which is basically where I compose 15 minutes, because I have to do 2 assignments, I'm adding up all together, so 15 minutes worth of pieces. So I'll be uploading that when they're marked and they're fine for me to upload, because I know I think it's the exam board that there's some rules about uploading stuff when you've got an assignment. So yeah, thank you guys for sending me questions. Again, feel free to send me more questions. I will be uploading more. I promise I will be uploading more. I'm so sorry I haven't, but I promise I will be. I'll probably do like a desk thing tour when I'm properly moved in. Maybe a flat tour. I don't know. I'd have to see about that one. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!